Thank you for stopping by the channel. My name is Roman, and in this video I'm going to talk about things I wish I knew when I first started TCG Simulator. Whether you're a new player or a veteran, if you like the video and it helps you out, please leave a like and comment if there was something I missed or should have covered. Without further ado, let's get into it. During the tutorial, you have to put down a card table and a play table. Go ahead and do it to get through the beginning, and then just get rid of them. Early game, they're going to be more of a hindrance than a help in my experience. You don't have enough good cards to warrant having the card table just yet. I would wait until more mid-game when you should set up your card table. By then, you should have built up enough cards to make it worth your while. Until then, you'll be settling for selling a bunch of cheap cards with little profit while using up a purchasing slot with your customers when they could be buying something with more profit and XP. The same goes for the play table. Yeah, you'll make passive income from customers playing. However, they are sitting there and occupying a customer slot for an extended period of time. I found that by eliminating the table, I had more of a rotation of customers, which in turn made me more money per hour. Instead of them camping out for an extended period of time in the shop, you have more customers in and out buying product. Shelving is very important in TCG Sim, but things aren't always what they seem. After seeing this mentioned by a few other players, I gave it a try and it helped to increase my income once I made the switch. Your options are very limited early game, and you would think to go for the small single shelf, but if you go with the small cabinet instead, you'll see your customers start to grab a few more items off the shelf little by little. The small cabinet only has 3 shelves, but it has 48 slots in that space as opposed to 32 on the small shelf. If you put 2 small cabinets together, it takes up about the same amount of space, giving you the 6 shelves, but with 48 slots instead of 32. This lets you to fit more product on the shelf, allowing your customers to buy more of that item and helps keep them from having to stock it so much early on. I noticed very quickly that my customers would also buy more product at a time with cabinets than with shelves, I think having to do with the amount of product available per slot. Keeping product on your shelves is key to making sales, so don't be a goon like me and set the box down on the ground and pull the product out one at a time. Hold on to the box and walk up to the shelf and stock it directly from the box. It will save you massive amounts of time restocking in those early levels when you're too poor to afford decent help. The same works in reverse. Always save one empty box. It will come in handy when you start to expand and you need to rearrange items. Same concept, it's easier to use the box and remove the items from the shelf into the box and put them into their new home from there. It is a pain to take one item at a time off and move it. I promise you, this will save you a ton of time. Early on, you're going to be tempted to want to sell your cards individually because, well, it is a TCG shop simulator after all. But don't do it. Save your cards up, and when you get enough of a stockpile built up, go ahead and buy yourself a workbench. It'll cost you $1,000, but you'll get to bundle up all those jank cards into boxes and resell them for a higher profit. It's better to wait until you have a good amount because you'll need that cash early on to invest in better products and store quality more than you'll make off these box sets. The neat little thing with the workbench is you can also use it as a storage for those sets. I could be wrong, but I think it holds 21 or something like that. So if you're opening up tons of cards, you can stockpile them quickly before you start to sell them off. When you have finally got enough sweet, rare cards to sell, you're ready to start showcasing them. I have a good tip to help you keep those slots filled much easier. Press R to open up your collection book, and instead of walking over to each card slot on the table and placing your card down, right-click on your mouse to pull out the cards you want and close the book, and now you can go ahead and place these down a ton faster than you could the traditional way. This will free up a ton of your time during business hours so you can get those customers in and out faster, which makes them less mad, and more customers means more cash and XP. Early on, you're going to be very tempted to hire an employee to help you out. Well, let me tell you from personal experience that the first 2 employees are absolutely horrible. They need to remain unemployed until they get their attitudes together. Wait until you get to level 20 when you unlock the 3rd employee, and when you do hire him, use him just to stock the shelves. He does not move fast enough on register to leave him there and will cost you money. Make sure you put him to work. Click no when asked to fill empty spaces, or he'll just put stuff anywhere when he finds an empty shelf. When setting your prices, always round out your numbers. When I first started, I made the mistake of not thinking about doing this, and giving back change became a horrible experience. It is so much easier on you and quicker to give back $9 than $9.37. As a good rule of thumb, I always hit market price at 10%, then round the number up. This seems like a good primer for me to judge if my prices are too high or too low, which leads into the next tip. Also, when you are ringing up customers paying with cards, you can use the number pad on your keyboard to enter the amounts and hit the spacebar to complete the transaction. It's so much easier than using the mouse to press the buttons on the register pad individually. It's so much quicker to get your customers out. Paying attention to your customers' thought bubbles is very important. More so when you set or adjust a price on an item, the way the customers react to your pricing is important to pay attention to in order to dial in your prices, finding that Goldilocks zone with price and profit. It's also good to watch them because they will make suggestions about products that they are looking for that you are not carrying. And remember, a happy customer is a profitable customer. I know that it's tempting to get the biggest store on the block as quickly as you can, but wait a second, hear me out. Do you get more space? Yes. Does it bring in more customers? Yes. But it will also cost you more each bill cycle to have a larger shop. I suggest you make sure that when you do buy more shop space that you have the income to support the size and not just the cash to buy it. My first playthrough, I made this mistake by having a combination of poor shop design and trying to expand too quickly, making the bills send me too far into the red to dig myself out easily. Don't forget to get rid of your smelly customers. They will drive off your other customers if left in the store too long. What I suggest to do would be to start with the Auto Scent M100, which you can get for $500. I set 2 of them right up in front of the doors so that all of the customers that pass through have to pass by both of them. One will occasionally sneak by, but you can always hose them down separately. It really doesn't happen too often, but it does still happen. I hope that at least one thing helped you out in this video because I really enjoyed making this one. This game has been a lot of fun for me and really surprised me how well the game plays and its elements come together to create something uniquely fun. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe and comment down below if you think I left out any important tips. And if you would like to see more content like this, let me know what I could cover next time. As always, I hope you all have a great day and thanks for stopping by.